Hi everybody, this is Greg with the Dice Must Flow, and welcome to my second unboxing video of the Mark IV command tank. I actually recorded the first one and forgot to turn the microphone on, so we're redoing it. So that's why things are not quite wrapped up here. Normally I have that. So you can see here we got a typical Mark IV command tank body. And we've got the tower. So the tower is just going to be going on here. You can see it slides in there and fits pretty nicely there. And then got all the metal pieces. And so this is going to be the roof, and the back is going to go there. So we've got there's two 4-inch guns and two machine guns. I'm not sure why these are so big for machine guns. You can see these are the side pieces that go into the gear situation there. We've got some officers for your display board with it, and this is a smokestack that goes up top, and there's these are actually some of the pieces that come around the back. There's actually a platform that gets built back here, and we have a toe piece. So that's typically that's the Mark IV. Again, it's a typical Mark IV body with this command tower, and again, you can see where the guns mount in here and here and here. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the unit statistics. Okay, we got the rule book open to the Mark IV command tank. And this guy here, you can see the thing built. You can see the platform that's on the back that I was talking about, and the smokestack going up, and the extra pieces that were on the front. And you can actually see some of the people actually are sitting inside, and those are where the command people are that were also in the model. So this guy, it costs 220 points, and it brings a 4-inch speed, a 4 defense, and an armor 9, which is 1 defense less than the typical Mark IV body. Again, if you're playing this guy, I would give it the typical Mark IV change that I do, which is give it a second hull point. So 2 hits. It would take normally 2 hits to kill the thing, because 220 points, that's more than a regular tripod, and so that much many points needs to be able to accept more than just 1 hit. I do have it that if you take a single hit, roll a 10 on a D10, it destroys it just like a tripod. So that's my suggestion, house rule for any Mark IV. But and I know that they're talking about making a change to give the Mark IVs multiple hit points anyway. So I think next edition that's going to happen. So weaponry on this guy, you can see there's 2 machine guns and 2 of the 4-inch guns. So what does this guy do? Now the biggest important thing here is that this is a command tank, and it's equipped with radio set, and so it's going to be the Army's field commander. So now it can issue its bonus moves to any U.S. Army unit, regardless of whether it has line of sight. And then the big thing I think that this guy has, the commander rally rule, is extended from the usual 6 inches to any U.S. Army unit to any unit that the command tank has line of sight. So what are these rules we're talking about? And I have some of these bookmarks so we can move back to them here. If you look at the basic U.S. command squad, you can see that the U.S. command squad has rally, and this is the rule that they was talking about, rally. And so normal rally is if you have a command squad, a friendly unit within 6 inches of a command element can re-roll a failed morale check, including a check induced by panic. And so instead of it just being within 6 inches of a command unit, any unit on the board that fails morale is going to get to re-roll its morale check, which is just huge. That's going to save so many points for the U.S. Forces, and really makes this guy worth it. The other thing it talked about was the field commander rules. So back on the main rule book here, field commander, basically, if you have field commander, you can issue orders during the game to do certain things. You can do extra movement, and the biggest important thing there is that you can use these orders to regroup a routing unit. So once again, if you fail your route, you get a reroll. You re-roll and you fail again, you're going to be routing. But you can use these orders to regroup routing units. Now normally this would have to be guys in line of sight, but because that field commander has a radio, it talked about it, you're really just going to have to, any unit on the board, it's going to be able to do that too. So many times when we play just sort of a basic game, we don't play these field commander rules, or you don't have a command unit. Most of the time the U.S. is losing, mostly because it just gets routed off the board. And I really think this is going to keep them in the game. So this is a unit I think you definitely want to take a look at. It's really just these command rules and the ability for this thing to stick around and take a punch. So that's the Mark IV command tank for All Quiet on the Martian Front. And I'll try and get this guy put together. I'll probably record a video of assembly because it looks like it's a little bit of a puzzle. And we'll upload that next time. So that's it for today. Thanks and have a good day.